These are the best impressions of Sylvester Stallone.
To be or not to be, whether it's noble in the mind to stuff the slings and arrows of outrageous sport, or to take a sidewinder helicopter and napalm an entire village.
This would be a place where Stallone could do Hamlet. To be or what?
You'd think someone as tough as Sylvester Stallone would be the first to dive into the sea if someone's in danger. But according to Jason Statham, he tends to approach things a little differently.
So I'm in the truck there and I slam on the brakes where I'm supposed to stop. Nothing happens. Next thing you know, I've hit two cameramen. I literally thought I'd killed them. It was like a split second later and we just like sinking fast, straight to the bottom. And, eventually I come out at the surface. And at that point, Jimmy, I mean, you really do understand who your friends are. So I'm looking around. I look out, I say, where's Sly? And he's, stood on the side of the dock there with his iPhone, like that, going, hey, Jason, you need a towel? Translated, that means, hey, do you need a towel?
Yeah, we need a translator with him. Yeah, exactly. That's hilarious.
You do, though.
It's mostly just me.
Well, it is. It mostly you, right?
Yeah, I do all my own stunts, you know what I mean? People pay a lot of money to come to the theater. They want to know what I'm doing inside, you know?
If we're ranking performances, Coogan's definitely at the top of the Stallone impression leaderboard.
Yeah, I used to hear Sylvester Stallone sort of saying, doing a lot of swearing like that, talking about I just had one of those days, and his mother loving came out to bust his ass. What about you? I had one of those days. What about you, Alan?
Yes, I've had one of those days, too.
Sylvester Stallone, he lives up we're like in a gated community, he lives over there. And he wasn't invited. And the security, they had security helicopters like it was the president. Yeah. They're like, Mr. Washington, Rocky's out front, he's pacing. he's like looking in the gate. I said, should we let him in? I'm like, yeah, let Sylvester come in. Yeah. They said he was outside looking sad, like, man. Can you see Rocky?
Hey, Mr. Mandela, how you doing?
Mr. Mandela, how you doing? How you doing? Yo, Adrian. It's Mandela here. It's Mandela over here.
On the suit set, debates are part of the culture. But when it comes to who nails the most accurate Stallone impression, that's when things really got competitive.
By the way, you gotta work on your Stallone. We need a lower register.
Ooh. That was an incredible Stallone. I've been doing that since I was a kid. You can't touch it.
Ooh. There's food in your mouth.
No, I swallowed it. Ooh.
There's food in your mouth.
Adrian.
That's disgusting.
A voice can be iconic on TV. Live with it long enough, and the charm might wear off. But in Sylvester Stallone's household, that's not the case. His wife and daughters seem to enjoy impersonating him more than anyone else.
Who does the best impersonation of your father?
Probably Sistine. Yeah. That is, you know what, you're really smart.
Come on, sis.
How you doing? That makes me.
How you doing?
No, I don't think so.
I'll have this for breakfast. I'll have my shake. I want my pancakes. Put some scrambled eggs and some jelly in them.
Jelly, you go back to the well. Have you ever heard me have some steak and clam on the half shell?
Good morning.
He knows me.
I came back from the dead to train you. But this fight tonight is pure insanity.
No way, Apollo. You just want to, you move.
Easy, Rock. Not so many syllables.
I got lightheaded there. Hey, look, listen, I still got the eye of the tiger, you know that.
Look, Rocky, you got the eye of a tiger and the IQ of a lima bean. You're not going to be fighting a man tonight. You'll be fighting an animal.
Animals don't scare me.
Yeah? Well, this one will.
We all know Sylvester Stallone is a heavyweight in Hollywood, but only a few can really comprehend how dominant he was in the 90s. Here's a clip from 1991. The moment everyone lost their minds the second Andrew Dice Clay said he'd be doing a Sly impression.
Now here's Sylvester Stallone, Robert De Niro, Eric Roberts, Al Pacino, and John Travolta. If they were all going to the zoo together. Yo, fellas. You want to check out the zebra? Yo, who wants to see the zebra at De Niro? You want to see the zebra?
But if you thought Sylvester Stallone has only ever been on the receiving end of impressions, think again. Despite their friendly dynamic now, his rivalry with Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day was very real. And when you compete with someone at that level, they tend to live rent-free in your head, long enough to perfect an impression.
Well, anyway, after we do our little tete-a-tete talking, he goes, "You want to carve a pumpkin?"
You want to grab my pumpkin?
I'm telling you.
I know, yeah.
And he goes like, pumpkin. And then pumpkins appear. Then it's like, knives. And some guy bringing knives. I mean, it's unbelievable choreographed. This guy's the
these
real
are
deal.
crazy. These aren't like pumpkin carving knives. These
So
are
when I saw this knife, I go, it's home team.
Yeah.
So we had a pumpkin carving contest, and I'm glad to say that I went down, got the head off, both eyes, the nose, the mouth done before he got one eyeball.
That's what I'm talking That's what I'm talking about.
I heard that Samuel L. Jackson was on this season, so how many there?
So when he walks on, and then I'm acting with somebody because I've been doing it a long time, you just feel the energy, and because he walks in like...
He's just cool.
You didn't expect to see a ghost, did you? You know, it's like, there's a, you know, it's like so smooth.
Yeah.
Now let's get back to more impressions of Stallone. Next up, it's Hank Azaria.
So when I got to LA, when I was in my early 20s, I would call, I couldn't get a table in any restaurants or clubs, and I would call as celebrities and get a table. I would really do that, yeah.
Now, like, who would you call that?
I would call as Stallone mostly.
Right.
And I really did do this.
So you call like the Ivy or something? What would you say?
Yeah, I'd say, how you doing? This is Sly. I want to come down tonight. You know, like, we have a few people, you know, nothing special. And, but you know, maybe they're late, so my buddy Hank Azaria will be coming. If he comes, just let him sit down first, you know.
And that worked. Wow. So who would you pretend to be?
Mostly I would go with Stallone.
Right.
And because I felt that was one of my strongest ones. And I would try to get tables at restaurants that I normally couldn't get tables at. And I'd go, yeah, how you doing? This is Sly. I'll be coming in later, you know, like around 8 o'clock. So if you get a table, I appreciate it. And
Did it ever work?
Yeah, it works sometimes. You know. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
And then would they ever go, is Mr. Stallone coming?
Yeah, I'll be along. I'm sure he'll be along. Then I have to like do stuff like, I don't know where he is.
Oh, this guy is such an idiot.
Sly stood me up again.
Being an established actor in Hollywood doesn't mean you're obliged to invite every celebrity on the planet. But if you're throwing a party with Nelson Mandela on the guest list, don't be surprised if your neighbors get a little nosy.
And the guy came in and said, you know, sir, Mr. Stallone keeps walking back and forth in front of the house, like trying to hop over the fence, looking like, you know, trying to...
Hey, what's going on?
It turns out talent does run in the family. Not only did Frank Stallone write the music for Stayin' Alive, the sequel to Saturday Night Fever, he can also do a hilarious impression of his brother.
And here's my brother sitting in this office that's huge, you know, acting like the big shot, right? So I walk up, I go, listen, do you think there's a chance that I could just get maybe a 15-second, just the musical part, you know? Wah, wah, wah. So, you know, I figured a movie's so big I could, you know, pay my bills.
Right. Yeah, I don't think so.
I said, well, I said, that is very encouraging. Thank you. So anything, so he goes, yeah. So he tried to humor me, go write some stuff, maybe. You know what? And I figured the only way if the Bee Gees die, that's the only way I'd get in the movie. Okay. Right. So Sly goes, remember those songs you wrote? Yeah, I do. You mean the ones you rejected? Yeah. Yeah, I do remember them. He goes, well, you know. Now he's blowing me up, right? I said, okay. He goes, oh, listen, we're going to John's house for lunch. Bring those cassettes, but don't tell him it's you. So I'm sitting there eating like this, and Sly goes, yeah, put this on. And John's eating, he's going, wow. Now you have to say, I'm totally destitute, no money. Right. He's going, that's just what I'm looking for. I'm going like, I think I was eating a calamari, like the tentacle came through my sinuses or something. He goes, that's what I like. So then he goes, who is that? He goes, it's Frank.
Actually had that two-dimensional kind of like Sly and Arnold used to do, like with Commando or with, Sly doing, you're the disease and I'm the cure.
Some impressions are just too entertaining to keep off camera, to the point where films and sitcoms decide to build them into the script. Kevin James's bit on The King of Queens is a perfect example.
Well, you don't like my house, Mick? Well, my house stinks. Yeah, that's right, it stinks. My whole life stinks. You just need proper management, you kid. You need proper management. You're gonna eat light and you're gonna crap thunder. Yeah, crap thunder, but I ain't got no locker, do I, Mick? I ain't got no locker, huh? Hey.
After hearing Tommy Davidson's Stallone impression, you may never experience Rocky the same way again.
Remember that Rocky coach? Classic scene. He comes into his house at night. Rocky, you can be the champion. We can be rich, and I won't have to play the penguin anymore. Rocky is so cool, wasn't he?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I remember one time a guy put a nail in his glove and put a hole right in my cheek, Rocky.
Yeah, right.
Rocky had a little dark side too, didn't he?
My house stinks. My house stinks.
Mick doesn't know where he's going with this.
My house stinks, huh?
Everybody stinks, Mick. I never asked you for no favors. You don't think I know what's going on around here?
But when I do this next guy, I almost feel macho.
Do it.
Yo, Butkus! Sequel! 20 billion.
I can go Stallone, and I'm not Italian, but
Why you look around my house, Mick? Why?
I'm not looking at your house, Rocky.
I didn't know you look around my house. What's wrong with my house, Mick? It stinks, Mick. Oh, Mick. All right, stinks, Mick. I never asked you for no favors. Now you want to come to my house, huh? Well, come down to the gym. I couldn't even get a locker. Couldn't even get a locker, Mick. Now you want me to fight the fight? I'll fight the fight. You don't think I know what's going on? People want my phone number now, Mick? Huh? Want to see me fight the fight? I'll fight the fight. My face kicked in.
Let's do Rocky again one more time.
I know, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah, but I think that you can be the champ, Rock.
Well, why are you telling me that?
Well, because I think that...
Well, then why are you looking around my house, Mick? If you think I'm such a champ, why are you looking around my house? Stink, Mick. It stinks, Mick. I never asked you for no favors. You had me to fight the fight, I'll fight the fight. You won't be there? I used to come to get down the gym and couldn't even get a locker. Couldn't even get a locker, Mick. Now you want me to fight the fight. People ask me for my phone number. You don't think I know what's going on here? Well, I'm just gonna go outside. You do that!
How many times did you see that fucking movie? It's word for word.
Yeah.
I like it. Now I want to go home and watch Rocky.